70 to 72% of the world population still is in the child archetype, regardless of the age of their body. And most people still function at the level of concrete thinking, which makes magic very easy for the government to do. Black magic. It makes it very easy for anyone to be tricked. And I think, again, all of this comes right back to each of us. If we don't, as Ken Wilber says, wake up, clean up, grow up, and show up, we're always going to be fighting over what color the ball is. And look at, how bad has it gotten? People fight over what a man is or a woman is. If that's not the bottom of the fucking barrel, I'd say, okay, come on, you guys. To me, I just wonder how far down the rabbit hole are we going to get before we wake up? Because we're at the point now where we either got to wake up and clean up and grow up and show up and start take responsibility for ourselves, take responsibility for the environment, take responsibility for the planet, start loving and supporting each other. The amount of money we spend even in the United States every year on defense is enough to clean the waterways, rehab the soils, clean the airways, feed the poor, remodel our education systems, remodel our political system, remodel our communication systems, teach people how to communicate. Do you realize we have 100,000 times more money than it would take to heal all of us and create really, truly healthy society of people that can live, love, and grow together and learn together, that we keep on not doing because we're caught in what color is the ball and listening to people that love to manipulate human beings for their own gain.
What's happening? It's your boy Papa Dub back with another video. Make sure to go to ubuntuapparel.com, and that's how y'all can help me with this journey. And like I said, if you're on YouTube, go right below, hit the button, and you can order shirts, hats, mugs, all those great things. And I just want to say thank you in advance. Double salute to all my members, my monthly subscribers, my monthly members. Thank y'all so much. Okay, if you paid attention to the video I just showed you, do you know what that means? This is the law of mentalism. Just because they say that you're operating at a high IQ, based off who and based off what? Meaning you could be flying the wrong way, cuckoo as a bird, but they say that you have a high IQ, or they say you're smart. You don't understand what the laws of mentalism is. I can fool you and make you think you're smart. You see what he said? If you paid attention to the video I just showed you, you are at a certain age as far as your body, but your mind, who measures that? Who's in control of measuring, how you progress, how you processing things? This is the law of mentalism. They can give you any kind of world they want, and you will be lost because you don't know nothing but what they tell you. You only know what you know, and what you know is what they taught you. Do you understand that? They taught you that a car is a car. Your arm is an arm, and a dog is a dog. I tell you all the time, a dog can be an alien. A fish can be an alien. A bird can be an alien. You have to understand what that means. Who set these parameters for you? The very people that take control of you. So what he's saying is, when you control a person's thought and what they think and what they believe, it's so easy to control. Because you don't know no better. You are what they call it. You are a toddler. And this is why I say you have to be a thinking man or a thinking woman. Start letting the people around you tell you different. You a lion. Okay, when you go to figuring this shit out, using common sense, and everybody around you like, nope, you crazy, you weird. Well, be crazy and weird. Because common sense just ain't so common. Once they understood what the laws of mentalism was, because they stole all of the motherfucking information, they stole all this stuff that they're using against us. Once they understood what it was infinite what they can do to us. But we had to go to their schools. They had to teach us what taste is. If they taught you this tastes good and that tastes bad, they can easily manipulate you, because guess what? Shit that tastes good is bad for our bodies, and shit that tastes bad is good for our bodies. So who tells you what is good and what is bad? Think about that. Who tell you these words? I told you the English language was created to control you. It's mental slavery. This is the most plain, basic language of them all. Universal language is laughter. Doesn't matter what language you speak. When you laugh, I know what you're feeling. When you crying and you're sad, I know what you're feeling. That's a universal language. The American language, English was created to keep you in mental bondage, to keep you in a mental cage. I'm telling y'all, man, put this shit together. Everything you know is what they taught you, and what they taught you, all that you know. They told you a bird is a bird, a dog is a dog, a fish is a fish. Man, you don't know what the fuck it is. First of all, this is why you have to experience things and then define what it is yourself. They place all this scarcity and shit, in front of us. We so scared of this, we're scared of that. You have to understand, bro. This mind of ours is infinite, right? The ancients knew the real deal. These motherfuckers the one took it and manipulated and used it against us. People think they see with their eyes. You see through your eyes, not with your eyes. Your brain breaks down and makes sense of what you're seeing. So you use your eyes to see, but it's not what they taught us. It's like hearing. You see these little squirrels and shit around your ear. What you think that's for? This is like the divine is. That's why I say this is my thought. When they be saying evolution and evolving and all that, to me, something is already perfect can't be more perfect, right? Oh, we've evolved from this to that, man. That's bullshit. Ain't nothing changes. Nothing changes under the sun. Just different mediums. People still was doing things, and they just taught us and made us think like, okay, this shit just new. No, nigga, this is ancient technology. AI, ancient technology. If you go back to the hieroglyphics, they had spaceships, helicopters. They had all this shit on the hieroglyphics. They just lied to us. Why you think we can't go in the Grand Canyon? You better question all these no-fly zones. Why we can't go there? Why the fuck we on a planet that a bitch tell us what we can and can't do? That's crazy within itself. So you think these motherfuckers that trying to control the world, control us, you think they're gonna tell us the truth? No, the fuck they are not. They come out with an iPhone every month with a slight change. A slight change here and a slight change there, but they steady coming out with the motherfuckers like, damn. It's just crazy, bro. It is crazy. But the whole key to this video is to let you know that be weary of the people that define things in your life. Just because they say this piece of paper on the wall, which is a diploma, it could be a master's degree, whatever the fuck it is, they'll tell you, oh, you smart, or you smarter than another person, or you know more than this other person. You have a thing called the illusion of education, making you think you know things, but you don't. You know, the things we should know, the things that God put here for us. People don't know nothing about libation. People don't know how to pray. You don't pray and ask for nothing. You already have it. You already have it. The universe don't give you what you want. It gives you who you are. You have to understand that. They understand that. You can manipulate this timeline easy. Very easy. But you must understand first that everything they taught you was bullshit. Redefine what life is for you. It's a little difficult because everybody around you is under the same spell. That's what makes you special. That's why I say when your cousins and your friends and your coworkers be talking about like you ain't crazy. They motherfucking crazy. Like I say, the motherfucker in the movie, who everybody thought through the whole movie was crazy, at the end turned out to be the motherfucker with all the sense. And everybody else ain't know what the fuck they were talking about. So shine. Stand on business. It's common sense. I say this all the time just to get you to think. Why would God bless you with money to buy shit he put here for free? This is what man is doing to us. It has nothing to do with religion. You bitches charging us for water. Law of mentalism. They charge us for shit that's free. Law of mentalism. They teach you what things are and what they ain't and use it against you. But when you think about it, it don't make sense. How can we get everybody to go to the grocery store and buy all this fucked up chemical ass foods? We find you if you start growing fruits and shit in your yard. Why we can't grow fruits in our yard? Because they want us to go to the grocery store to get the bullshit that Monsanto done spread it out and put all this crap. It's, why I say, man, this shit, man, we gotta wake up. We gotta do better, man. I go on and on and on and on, and I simply stop making things so complicated and just showing you that shit you can wake up every day and see. Start waking it up, bro. I may not give you the more complex content that somebody else can, or they can break down everybody in the White House, or they can break down everybody in the CIA. I don't do that. I break shit down that you can wake up and see. You don't need to go read a book. You don't need to do none of this shit. All you got to be is curious enough to say something ain't right. And I start, helping you put these little building blocks together. It's simple, bro. You're not crazy. I can guarantee you fucking that. Because once you understand how the brain works, like I say all the time, you'll understand you can manipulate people. These people have tactics. Study the way the CIA move. Study how they can read your forehead. Your forehead is the mirror to you. If you got wrinkles in your forehead, you think a lot. You got wrinkles around your eyes, you smile a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to know these things, bro. These telltale signs. When a person look up and look left or look up and look right, you can tell if they're lying or not. They study us. You gotta do the same thing. Why do they study us? Because these nosy motherfuckers, want to control everything and they want to be ahead of the curve. Why do y'all want to control a person's life? Man, this ain't got nothing to do with God. This is about man's demonic, fucked up ways. We can have a way better life than what we're living if these motherfuckers want in control. And it's been like this forever. Forever. It was always a king, queen, the peasants, the rich people, the poor people. It was always some motherfucking dictator trying to dictate people and control people. Come on, bro. Let's wake up, people. Let's really wake the fuck up, man, and do something about this. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But listen, man, pay attention to that. Start studying your laws of mentalism. Understand what this shit is and what this shit ain't. And you can start putting this together. We're not here to play no motherfucking board games. We're not here to go to these fucked up schools. We're not here to run businesses. That's some bullshit. All these things are put in place to control us. Look around. Why the fuck do we let them and their money system, their monetary system, control us? They in control of the money, not God. They can print this shit when they want out of thin air. Paying bills and shit. Bro, if we all came together and say, fuck this shit, what in the hell is they gonna do? The only thing that messed us up, and someone should be punished for this, sending us to these schools and giving us this ideology of what we see life as. That's why it's hard for people to say, fuck going to work. All you've been taught is to go to work and make money. I told you, there's some people that got fired today. There's some people that got hired today. They not trying to hear that shit I'm saying. They're not trying to hear me saying, man, shit, I just got hired, man. I'm making $32 an hour. Hell, my life finna be poison. They already been poisoned here. And when it's enough people thinking like that with that poison, bro, it's impossible to go against it. Like I said, you're in a crowd of people saying hell no, and 1 million people around you saying hell yeah. Save yourself, man. Save the loved ones. Because at some point, the ones who know or the ones who are awakened or curious enough to be awakened, need to separate. Because these same brainwashed people will fucking bring you down in your life at some point too. Because they're brainwashed. They don't know no better. Fuck because you got a $1 million watch or you driving this kind of car, you living in this kind of house. That don't mean shit. It doesn't. It's just in the Matrix, we see them as successful people. Why I say, man, the person that takes you from a child and they coerced our mothers to give us up to them and spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week with them, all they doing in school is just brainwashing us. That's your introduction to this fucked up world. Brainwashing. And our moms didn't know no better. And they keep us working. They keep our mama working, our daddy working, so no one is there to keep the child. So the child goes to school, goes to daycare just to be brainwashed. Ain't that a bitch? Brilliant. I told y'all they use think tanks. Some of the smartest people around the world come together and create these think tanks, these curriculums, these belief systems, and they put us and run our whole life through it, and we don't know no better. Anyway, it's your boy Papa Dope. I love y'all, man. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Make sure y'all share this video, please. That's all I ask. And like I say, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I love y'all until the next one. Okay? Y'all be great. Okay? I love you.